stand here today, along with Local 26 and other institutions, to say to businesses, corporations, financial institutions who are standing in the way of the progress of Minnesota to unlock our future.
We live at a time of unbridled corporate power, and it's time for us to scratch beneath the surface of all the ways in which workers are subcontracted and all the ways that our social ills are connected to each other.
Over the past 10 years, workers who clean big box stores like Target have seen their wages drop $2 to $3 an hour, while their workload is nearly doubled. What we see is workers who are cleaning in stores surrounded by food, surrounded by clothes, and these same workers can barely afford food and clothes for their own families.
It has been almost a year and a half since the last Bank of Minnesota has stopped transferring funds from here to Somalia.
There are far too many unnecessary and unfair foreclosures that are happening every day in every corner of our state, and they are truly undermining our entire economy.
Our educational system is facing a crisis. We cannot sustain and should not tolerate a system of education wherein resources depend on where a child's address is.
The organizations here have sent a letter to the CEOs of US Bank, Wells Fargo, and Target listing the demands that we are laying out here.
We are here for the consumers, small businesses, and to keep people at the center of healthcare that improves quality and accountability.
We are Americans. We are here to contribute to our society, and it's very, very important for us that we have the ability to send money to our loved ones back home.
We call on the corporate community to cease paying lip service to the importance of education. It is time for Minnesotans' big corporations to bring home the money that they have hidden in overseas tax shelters and accept that they have a responsibility to provide for the children's education and for the workforces for tomorrow.
We ask that these major corporations take responsibility for closing the racial jobs gap by adopting fair hiring practices that ensure that anyone who wants to work is able to do so.
We will be negotiating at the end of this week on Friday with both janitorial companies and security companies. And the members and the bargaining committees have made clear to our employers that Sunday noon, we either have contracts or security officers and janitors of the Twin Cities area will be on strike.